Hey all, 118 Set Shadow here. We're in the release weekend for Touken Ranbu Online 2023. Granted, it's 2024, but this is a 2023 pack. In any case, this set released over this past weekend after we had the sneak preview on the prior. And just to take a look at where things are here. Similar to what we saw with the 2021 Touken Ranbu set, though, we're not seeing very high prices on the first page here. When we take a look at some of the SPs that are available, like Kunihiro Kiwame and Mikazuki Munechika, where we've seen Munechika a lot from the 2021 variant as well. That one's out of stock right now at $60 for its market price, and this is the grade 3 version. Then Kiwame is, well, Kunihiro is it's SP $90 with a market price of $90. And then we've also got, what else? Mitsutada Kiwame at $20 base, but it's got a $50 market price, so not much happening there. Kenshin Kagemitsu, the SP of this one is out of stock with a $35 market price. And then we just see more and more TRRs or SPs. We've also got Forge here. And there is... let's see. Okay, so we do have some triple rares on the front page at least. Let's see. There is Surumaru Kuninaga Kiwame, which that's the grade 2 variant at almost $12 with 9 listings. Himetsuru Ichimonji, grade 2 version at $12.25 with 7 listings there. So yeah, the set doesn't have anything ridiculous. Touken Ranbu, while it's definitely got interesting play this time, especially with the new training crest combos, that makes it more unique to play. And at the same time, though, it's I guess I'll admit that I have not really researched this too much, so I don't know everything about all the different crest variants. I know there are restand variants, there are those that will take away that will make it harder to guard as well, or even apply guard restrict to grade 1 or higher, which there are varying strategies with this overall archetype. But overall, it's just not looking nearly as popular right now. And when we take a look at actual product... Oops. My mistake. When we take a look at actual product of this one, we still have 10 listings for the boxes starting at about $50, where the original pricing on this was closer to $60. And there are lots of boxes on the market here. So we'll have to see what happens going forward. Honestly, while Touken Ranbu is a pretty good deck, depending on which archetype you use, with the way the format is now, I'm not sure it'll hold too long. And now going into some singles. First we've got Shadow Cloak, where the price on this one is still moving up as we get closer to set 2. The triple rare's now at $6 base, and then the SP now has a base of about $30 with 4 listings left, though the market price on that is still in the $11 range there. Saragon's the next one, where both its foil and its regular version are below $20 right now in market price and base listings. And interestingly, the foil has the cheaper base listing right now. They're actually pretty well aligned, which is interesting to see. The foil does have less listings available, so there's the potential for a buyout there. Even when we'll definitely get it, I'm sure. When we get the restriction with Luard and Saragon, this card will still see play in Cater in general just for its high utility. There were also some new reveals on Mytharch over the past week, which caused a massive buyout on Mytharch Guardian Delphina, one of our new promos from tournaments. So the foil is now at a base of $37, while the regular version, while it did get bought out at one point, it's back to $15, which is where it was mostly sitting around at. And the market price there is currently $8.56, while the foils is at $14.98. The reveal didn't do much for the regular boss unit, though, Lurtzel, which Its regular triple rare is still 20 cents base with a market price of 66 cents and 35 listings overall. There was a bit of an increase on the FFR, where it's now a base of $24 compared to its $15, $16 market price. And the secret rare is currently $140 base, but a market price of about $91.50. Bullet of Creation Panspermia, which is the energy charge cycler for Brantgate. This one is still the cheapest of the cyclers to pick up right now. I feel like Brantgate really just gets the short end of the stick for a lot of its alternate cyclers at this point, where the triple rare is currently $7.15 for its base, and the market price is almost $8. The silver rare on this one, they're pretty aligned, $10 to $10.50 between the market price and the base listing, and the FFR is currently $50 base, but a market price of about $59 right now. There was also a reveal for a new archetype which actually utilizes Shadow Paladin as part of some of their effects. One being the ability to add Shadow Paladins to your hand, and that has caused a buyout on Dragsaver Ezra's from the Luard deck. Now, to pick up the foil version of this card, it's $16 base, and the market price is already $14. However, the regular trial deck version is out of stock at a market price of $5.70. And as for what sold last on that one, I'm actually curious now. $8. So, yeah, considering this is the only Shadow Paladin standard perfect guard that you can make use of, once set 3 hits, this is going to be the most optimal perfect guard to use for that. But it's in Luard, which is a really expensive deck to pick up in the first place. Taking a quick look at some of the triggers for Triple Drive right now, Perobi is still at the top, and apparently Trickstar is actually up there for its secret rare as well, right alongside Perobi in terms of value. Then we take a look at some of the quantities of some of these cards. We have Alpec up there at the highest market price, but still 10 listings versus something like Lena, which is now down to a single listing with a market price of 67-ish, but its listing is 120. Same thing happened with Blade Feather Dragon, where it's down to 1 listing as well. Higher than Lena, which is interesting to see, 123.74 cents. Burning Flail Dragon has 2 listings from 99.57, but its market price is in the 50s as well. Decker Cop has been up for a while, and this one's market price is in the 60s. Yeah, these quantities are getting low in certain places, and some of the prices are just getting ridiculous. So you still have the option to choose between these or their original SP variants. It's really a matter of whether or not you like the new artworks, or you just prefer the texturing of the original SPs, because these don't share that. We are also seeing ups in Triple Drive single cards as well, such as Seraph Purelight, where you can see the Triple Drive version is now a market price of $6.85, while its base listing is now $9. The triple rare version from Chakrabati, which is set 4, is currently $13.20 with a market price of about $8. So I pointed this out on Twitter with labeling Obscudite as well, where Obscudite has also gone up in value. The grade 3, by the way. The grade 2 was already moving up when I covered it before, but the grade 3 is also now up in value, and I think it's hitting around 10 at this point. You've also got Taser Lag, where its holofoil has been going up in value, and it's been seeing more buys recently. Someone bought a full playset of this at $340 each, and we're now looking at, about $250 for most of the listings that are available, and then it goes to $4. As we get closer to set 2 here for Divine, we are going to be seeing Seraph Purelight make its comeback, which could see more play of Taser Lag as well. Prank Explorer Crispina is running out of listings on its triple rare as we get closer and closer to more play of Fennel as well, which I think mostly takes off with set 2. It's currently $4.78 base price with a market price that's increased from under $1 to $3.53. So it's already over $2 higher than its base market price right now, and it's selling for over $5 as well. Most of them are selling just under it, but the only copies that are available are mostly $5 when you include shipping. So on top of that, each listing only has one left, so there are only 4 copies left on TCG Player. You've got Orion's, which is the Order Cycler from set 11 for Dark States. This one has a ton of listings available right now on its triple rare that are starting from $250, so there's really no risk of a buyout there. And the market price is only 3. While the FFR is down to 2 listings, starting from $43.95. Let's see. There's only 1 copy there, and then there is my listing as well at $55, which I really don't know if this can sell, to be honest, given that I don't think you don't see much play of Orion's inside of Blagmire. There's just been a lot of hype around it. So honestly, I don't even think it can sell at that point, but we'll see. We also have the promos for the new tournament series coming this coming month, which means we should be seeing some more movement in cards like Tamayura, where we have 29 listings on Will-O-Wisp from set 11 at $3 to start, around the market price as well. And when it comes to the original Tamayura, which also got reprinted in Triple Drive, these are still cheap. They're under $1 market price for each listing, and there are still over 20 listings on both ends. And as for their high rarities, the FFR of Will-O-Wisp is $40 right now, while the SP of the original Grade 3 is currently $125 base, but the market price is only about $110. And then finally, we've got Go Ahead Mikani and Cool Headed Mikani as well, where with the new promos that we're getting coming June, we also have Chaos's new promo coming out as well. So just looking back at Mikani's price, Go Ahead Mikani has been one of those which saw a real spike in value thanks to Messiah, and now the card is around $5 for both the original and Triple Drive Booster reprint triple rares. So they're both around 5. Market price is closer to 6. The FFR of Go Ahead is currently about $46 with 6 listings. And the original SP for Cool Headed is currently at about $37. And if you want the original triple rare or the reprint version, those are also very cheap to pick up, both under $1 for their base listings, and much lower on the Triple Drive reprint, so that's easy to pick up. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.